Hello there, very good evening to you. Thanks for joining us here on Ideal World. This is the night where we team up with Worldchoice Travel and we give you the opportunity, let's face it, whether we've got at the moment, rain, very cold wind, and maybe, like us, we had snow the last couple of days. Maybe you've had a little bit of snow, only dusting, you know, not heavy snow by any means, but it just makes you want to get away. It makes you want to get some sunshine. It makes you want to think about holidays. That's exactly what this next hour is all about. Now, Worldchoice, you may have one of their agents near you. There are over 300 stores now around the United Kingdom. If they're not near you, don't worry, they can be in your home because you simply go to the website worldchoicetravel.co.uk and you can see the holidays available to you. The great thing about Worldchoice is that they team up with some of the biggest holidaymaker companies on the planet. Tonight, for example, we'll be talking about Thomas Cook Holidays. Tonight, for example, we'll be talking about Shearings. And we've got something for everyone in this show. Why do I say for everyone? Well, if you want an adult's holiday, we've got them. If you want something in Europe, we've got it. If you want to go further afield, we've got it. If you're thinking of something for the entire family, we've even got hotels lined up that have got pools especially for kids and do clubs for the children and even got disco just for the children. So there really is something for everyone. Now, because this is our partner, it's not our usual phone number or our usual website. It's a free number to call. In fact, the call centre are waiting for you right now. So if you'd like to give them a shout, and this is really worth mentioning, if I don't ask Karen any questions that you're thinking, if I don't talk about something that you're thinking, if only I knew that, I might take this holiday, then call the team and ask them. They are all travel experts. Now, I've got to tell you, I'm not the expert. Karen is, and I'll introduce Karen in a moment. But let me just tell you about the phone number. 0800 3164 379. Call that, chat to the team. For those of you that maybe don't like to chat or think, oh, I don't know, I've got no questions or anything of that nature, you can go and read more about it by going to the website. All the W's, worldchoicetravel.co.uk/TV. Now, it's really easy to get hold of Worldchoice. They're very easy to get hold of. You can stay in touch with them through various formats. Obviously, Facebook is one of the big ones these days. You've got the Twitter, very easy to use. And, of course, you've even got YouTube as well. I like YouTube myself because it gives you a chance to see the hotels, see the beaches, see some of the destinations that we're going to. Now, we've got 6 holidays lined up for you, but I'm being told the plan is, and we don't know which one it's going to be yet, so I can't tell you, but we're hoping to get a 6th holiday lined up for you, a hot pick. So the reason we're waiting, this is absolutely truthful, the reason we're waiting is because we want to make sure it is super hot. You won't find it anywhere else, and you're going to be like, all right, I'm having it. So there will be a 6th deal, but let me whiz through the ones we've got planned for you. We've got Spain. We've got Cyprus. So if you want some sunshine, if you want beaches, we've got those lined up for you already. And you can see just how affordable these are. That $199, by the way, in Spain is all-inclusive. What? I know, it's all-inclusive. Your booze, your travel, everything. Anyway, we'll tell you more about that when we get to it. Let's go on to our next pair. We've got Italy. Come on, who wouldn't want to go? If you've never been to Italy, if you have never been, go. Because this particular trip, as you'll find out, again, this is just an introduction, but we'll be talking about being very close to Capri, Vesuvius. It's just amazing. If you've never been to Pompeii and always heard of it and seen it, maybe learned about it in school, there's your chance to go. Now, my personal hot pick tonight has got to be Cuba. That's one of the few places. I was lucky enough to travel for 18 years on cruise ships, so I've been to the vast majority of the world. Obviously, I was working, but I've been to a vast majority of the world, but I never got to Cuba. They can go for all-inclusive, that's your flights and everything, all your food, all your $579 for a week. And if you'd like to go for an additional week, it will total for 2 weeks under £800. Yeah, that's a big one. That's going to be a big hit. And the 5th one that we've got planned for you is Mallorca. So back down to Spain, but this is slightly different, not the mainland. You go over to the beautiful island of Mallorca, and this is one of the Balearic Islands. So stunning. And of course, there should be a 6th one by the end of the evening. Now, if you're wondering why should I book with Worldchoice, very simple. I did tell you a little bit about them at the very start, but ultimately, this is what you want to hear, 100% financial protection. That is so, so important these days. We've all heard the horror stories in the past. Well, that won't happen with Worldchoice because you're 100% protected. You've got 38 years of experience, and the team really do have experts. You're going to meet Karen, who's been to many of the destinations that we're talking about tonight. 300 stores nationwide, as I told you. And when we see holiday deals plus, those pluses mean bonuses. In some cases tonight, we'll be talking about free excursions. In some cases, we'll be talking about free use of the airport lounge. So listen out for the bonuses on each of these trips. And of course, if you want to find out any more information, and you're lucky enough to have the internet at home, just jump onto things like Facebook. You can see the address there. Just put Worldchoice TV and it will pop up. Or if you like Twitter, I'm a big fan of Facebook myself. Twitter can send out a little information. The good thing about Twitter is if you just want a little line now and again for a hot deal that's available, rather than seeing information and photographs, Twitter's really handy. So they might buzz you a message saying, you know, get Cuban right now at this price, and then you can just go and have a look at the website and find out more. And again, my choice of preference there is YouTube, because you can actually see the holidays, the beaches, the hotels, and the places that you're about to go to. All right, let's get started then. Let me introduce you to Karen. I'm going to grab a kiss before we get going. Now, I think it's our first show together this year, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's been a while since we've
Happy New Year, then.
Same to you, yeah.
I know it's February, but it was the first time we've worked together this year. So, we're going to start off with Spain.
Yes, this is a fabulous offer. Really great offer, actually. I think it'll appeal to quite a few people.
I cannot believe the price. Ask yourself this, before we get showing you the trip itself, if I was to say a holiday for £199, all-inclusive, what are you thinking? A holiday camp in the UK? A caravan in the UK? Or maybe you think, well, it's a weekend. It's a week in Spain. And you've teamed up with the big brand of Shearings, is that right?
We have. This is Shearings, and everybody will know that particular brand is synonymous across the UK. 500 pickup points on this actual trip.
Wow.
So I'm sure
500 points all around the UK?
All around the UK, and then they'll get them across to Spain.
Local?
Yeah, all local, yeah. So really good brand, fantastic coaches. I see them quite a lot up and down the motorway, and they do look superb, and great feedback from their customers as well. So.
Well, before we talk about it and go into depth, let's get your appetite wet. Let's show you what you could be enjoying. Now, I've got to share something with you before we get going. I can tell you're already liking this holiday. Shearings, if you go to the Shearings website, it's absolute fact. Feel free to do it if you want to. Not $199, not even $299, not quite $399. We're talking £364 if you go to the Shearings website. I don't know about you. I prefer our price, $199. Tell us a little about Shearings. These are really coaches, aren't they? It's a coach journey.
This is a real expert coach operator, though. Fantastically decked out coaches, you know, all mod cons on them. Great stopping off points if you're picking up from a long distance before you get down to the port.
Yeah.
So they do take everything into consideration, because that's what they do. That's their speciality. So one of the leaders in that particular field.
Perfect. Now, I believe we break the journey up on the way down, so it's not like we're on the coach all the time.
No, there would be various pickup points, and then they'd all kind of meet to get on the main coach to travel across to Spain together.
Perfect.
On that particular group. So,
Brilliant.
yeah, it's really good.
And what can you tell us about the hotel when we arrive?
Yeah, I mean, the Hotel Samba is a really well-known hotel. I mean, the area of Lorette, we Brits love. It's very, very lively. The hotel is
Costa Brava,
Costa Brava, yeah. So we've been going there for a long time. Real favourite of ours. Great location, just 10 minutes from the beach, in the centre of everything. So it's a really good location. And you were saying about we do Deal Plus Plus. When I was thinking about the price and the fact that we've got it a great price at $199, that's one plus. We also give you 2 free excursions, so it's almost like a plus 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 on this one.
Hang on. It's $199, and I'm right in saying it's all inclusive.
It's all inclusive, yeah.
And now you're throwing in 2 excursions as well.
2 excursions, yeah.
That's crazy.
It is. It's absolutely
brilliant.
fantastic. And as I said, there's so much to see there. Look at the hotel. It's absolutely superb.
Yeah,
great
looks lovely.
location. The rooms are really nicely decorated. The food you can see in the restaurant there, mainly buffet style.
Oh, yeah.
But they do have some themed dinner evenings as well, so there'll be an opportunity to be waited on and things
The
like
nice thing
that.
about buffet is you get what you want.
Yeah, you
can't
can.
really
Yeah, and there's
choose
always
what you want.
loads of selection there, to be fair. This area actually has got a blue flag, Lorette, for its cleanliness. So
Brilliant.
it's a really, really highly recommended resort. And of course, you can go to Barcelona as well on the train for the day. You know, make a real full day of it. But look at it's tastefully decorated. Look at that room at the top. It's just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Nice pool area. Plenty of beds for everybody.
Now, if you're wondering, you know, this is a coach trip rather than getting on a plane and flying somewhere. Let me make it clear to you, we're not talking all the way to the southern part of Spain. So you're just below France. So if you are thinking about that, I wonder how long it's going to be on the coach. You're literally just the other side of France. So if you think in Barcelona, maybe you've been lucky enough to go to Barcelona, you're actually just north of Barcelona. So it's absolutely stunning. And look at the beaches. Wouldn't you like to get away in April or May or June and get some sunshine? And can you imagine how gorgeous that temperature's going to be at that time of year?
It will be. And Spain this year is going to have a really bumper year, so these kind of offers are not going to stay around for a long time. They reckon that the tourist board reckon that if you haven't booked your main holiday for Spain by April, it'll be pretty full. So I would be getting in early on this one.
It's a nice place to be. Now bear in mind too that you don't have to cough up $199 today. It's actually £85 deposit. So if you're thinking, oh, I want to go, if you want to look forward to something, I mean, April literally is around the corner, isn't it? It's a couple of months away. It'll be here before you know it. You could plan a little further ahead for May or even June. So you put £85 today. That's all it is, £85. And you just call the team, 0800 3164 379, have a chat with them, and ask any questions that you might have. But $199, that includes your booze, really, it includes your food. I'm talking wine and beer, that's right. And of course it includes your travel there and back. Let's talk about why we absolutely love this trip. Of course your dates again are April, May and June. It is a deposit only, as we said, £85 per person, so it's very affordable. Hundreds of local pickup points, we reckon around 500. So the chances are you literally just go down the road, the coach picks you up and away you go. So that means you haven't got to take your car to the airport. Because think about it, just getting to the airport could be a 2 or 3 hour drive for you, and then you've got to wait 2 hours before you get on the plane. So that's half your day already gone. These guys will pick you up locally and get you going. Services of a shearings rep are available throughout the entire trip. How brilliant is that? So if you have got any questions whilst you're there in Spain and you don't speak the lingo, hola, then of course you can chat to the shearings rep as well. And 2 free excursions included too. So it's absolutely brilliant value for money. Now of course that's just one of many trips that we're going to be talking about. We've got 5 lined up for you, and there's a 6th one that we're going to go to as well. So if you are thinking, I might go for this, it works out at less than £25 per person per night. Come on, £25, you know, I was joking a little earlier about you might be thinking it's going to be a caravan. You probably pay more than that to go on a campsite for the whole family. I mean it, £25 per person per night, and you're in a gorgeous hotel, and it includes your food and your booze and your travel. And that's an 8-night trip, 6 nights in Spain, and they're $199 per person is your total. Let's go through the dates for you so you can see those clearly. 2nd of April you could leave, 7th of May, 4th of June or 4th of July. So if there is anything there that you think, oh, I just wish they'd asked this, I wish I knew this, I wish I knew that, call the guys. 0800 3164 379 is the number. So that's the first. We will come back to that a little later. And in fact, halfway through the show, we'll let you know which have been the most popular holidays so far. Now, our next one, we go to Cyprus. We know that is very, very popular with the Brits. I've been lucky enough to go there. I actually sailed out of Cyprus for almost 2 years, and it's an amazing place. We're going to talk about Paphos, not out on the eastern coast, which is where you actually get party land, as I like to call it. That's where the youngsters like to go, and they've got all the clubs. We're talking about Paphos, and Paphos is beautiful. It's over on the western side of the island, and in fact, you're not that far from the Troodos Mountains, which is really worth a day's trip. Come on, let's take a moment to see what you can enjoy on this particular holiday. I should let you know right away, this particular holiday is backed by popular demand. It is one of the top sellers for Worldchoice Travel. So if you're thinking, oh, I like the idea of this, if you've never been, this is a great time to go. Come on, let's find out more about it from Karen. Karen, who do you team up with for this particular holiday?
This is with Thomas Cook.
Oh, great.
So you're going with a really great brand name, great aircraft, and, you know, kind of everything's all looked after for you, so it's a full package holiday.
And
so,
what can we expect from the hotel?
Oh, the hotel's fantastic because it's a 5-star in Paphos, the King Ethelon Beach, and as I say, we've featured this one before. This one has actually been fully refurbished in 2015, so it's done to
Just
a really high,
wow.
truly high spec, and we'll see a little bit later on some of the images of the hotel. Really fantastic. Great location. I've been to Paphos myself, and it is a really lovely area to go to. But you can see the quality of the hotel. It's just superb. Got your free in-flight meal on this one as well, so that's another plus that we're throwing in. But look at the beach location of that. It's just absolutely amazing. Lots of attractions nearby as well. You can walk to the Tomb of the Kings. And as I say, Paphos is such a lovely resort.
That pool looks amazing.
I know, doesn't it look gorgeous? Yeah.
That looks amazing. Wouldn't you die for a little bit of sunshine right now? A cold, windy day today. We had snow the day before.
Yeah,
come on,
definitely.
you want to start thinking ahead. This March and April, it's a few weeks away. You could be enjoying that.
Yeah. And you were saying about the Troodos Mountains, actually, in the winter you can ski in the Troodos Mountains.
I never knew that.
Yeah, you can.
I've only ever been there when it's hot.
It is such a lovely island, though. I mean, we do love it, the Brits, as well. Nice place to get a car hire, to be fair, as well, and travel around. You've got Coral Bay, Aphrodite Hills. If any of you missed a Valentine's present for your partner, then you could buy this and say, sorry about that. Does this make it up to you? You know, the goddess of love.
And I think when you start hearing about all of the sites that you could visit, you might be thinking, well, this is great for an adult holiday. And it is. If it's culture you're after, you're going to find plenty of that in Cyprus. However, this is also a good trip if you've got a family.
Yeah.
Because this is the hotel that comes with not just a large pool, but you've got a pool for the kids. There are 4 bars there.
Yeah.
There's the kids club, and that's ages 4 right through 12. There's a kids disco that they have as well. There's so much going on for the children.
Yeah, there is. There's lots going on. It's worth pointing out as well, this particular hotel does have disabled rooms.
Ah, right.
So, you know, if that's something you could think of, then give the call centre a call. Loads of areas outside to sit. And look at the food standard. It just looks gorgeous.
Now, we said a little earlier that, you know, when it comes to your Worldchoice Travel, you get bonuses. You get a little extras thrown in. Well, in this case, we're talking about in-flight meals included. You've got your free airport lounge on this one as well. And guess what? If you're like me, if you're on the internet all the time, there is Wi-Fi at the hotel. How brilliant is that? Because that's important for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Rather than having to go into town and find an internet cafe, you've got Wi-Fi right there in the hotel. Look at that.
I know, it looks stunning, doesn't it?
Oh.
I looked on TripAdvisor yesterday and there was some feedback that said, excellent hotel, amazing staff, outstanding. And that was literally within a few days. So, because it's a year-round resort now, Cyprus, and the temperature, you know, 75-ish, so it's really quite pleasant.
Now, again, if any of these, you know, you're looking at these images, think, oh, I love it, I want to read a bit more about it, go to the Worldchoice website, worldchoicetravel.co.uk/TV, and you'll be able to read a lot more. So, and obviously we're just giving you a little bit of information on each and every one of these. There you go, that is actually the website you're looking at right now, and you can read through. A lot of things are bullet pointed for you, and all the information that we're sharing with you tonight, you'll actually get to see more. No videos, unfortunately, but of course we're showing those to you, and of course you could go to Worldchoice YouTube channel and see some of the video clips too. But it's certainly, I'm going to recommend it. So I was lucky enough to go out to Cyprus for 2 years, and it is an amazing... People are so friendly down there.
Oh, they are, yeah. And if you are going with a family, they do love children. Interesting, in this hotel, ask the guys in the call centre, they do have swim-up rooms. So you'd have your own pool. So that's
I didn't know that.
Quite nice, yeah.
That is my cup of tea. I would actually love that. If you go, what's a swim-up room? You can literally swim across the pool up to like the balcony of your hotel room, and then climb in. You go up the steps and you get in with a box of milk tray in your mouth. If you're going, oh, this looks great, and it does look lovely there at night. Can you imagine right now a glass of sangria or your favourite wine sitting there? Come on, let's go through why we love this particular trip. 5-star. This is 5-star. I know you're looking at $3.99 and it can't be. It's 5-star. That is not just the price of your flights. That's the price of your trip. 5-star luxury. You've got the choice of March or April. Seafront location with panoramic views. Fantastic dining options and outstanding value for money. Now, if you wanted to, you can upgrade for 2 weeks. Again, you've got all those questions. Anything that you want to ask, call the number at the bottom of the screen. Write it down. because you might want to see all the holidays and then call them. So write that number down. In fact, why not write it down now? 0800 3164 379. 7 nights. What a great escape. And as you can see on the screen right now, 57 per person per night. Isn't that crazy? 57. 57. What sort of hotel would you expect to get in the UK for that sort of money? You're talking 5-star on the beach. There you go. Here's your dates. March, April. Well, 3 choices in April, which is brilliant. And just think about this. I know March, obviously, it's next month, so it's just a couple of weeks away. 22nd, what, about 4, almost 5 weeks away. But April, before you know it, it's going to be April. That's 2 months away. So you call, you get that booked tonight, and you could really be enjoying a magnificent holiday in 8 weeks' time. 8 weeks' time. Now, because we've moved on to French music, I'm presuming that it's time to move on because you ran out of the Greek style music. Come on, let's take a moment right now to move on to our next trip. Now, we're going to stay in Europe this one because we are going to go to the Caribbean a little later, but now we're going to move to Italy. So, take an opportunity right now to enjoy the vistas of the Italian Riviera. I'm just going to share with you, because I'm lucky enough to have been to Italy several times. So some of the images you saw in there, well, it's all generically Italy, so they're not necessarily where you're going. If you want to see more information about the exact place that you're going, think of Capri, think of Vesuvius, think of Pompeii. It is stunning. It's one of my favourite parts of Italy. You're right there on the coast, and it's beautiful. Although I should add, let's ask Karen if she thinks I'm right. I wouldn't class this as a beach holiday. No. I know there are beaches there, but for me, this is more about getting out and about and exploring the Italian
because you're near the Amalfi Coast, and it's absolutely stunning there. So it's about getting out and exploring and making sure you see all the beautiful sites that are available. Naples isn't too far away if you wanted to do a tour to there, and Capri you've already mentioned, which, you know, the hotel actually has outstanding views of that. So yeah, very different holiday, not a beach holiday at all.
Yeah, no. There you go. We agree on that one. Now, this is 7 nights. Obviously, we're flying there.
Yes.
And when we get there, 4-star hotel, what can we expect?
We can expect a really high standard. This hotel's got great reviews as well. It's in a lovely location, so it's got some great panoramic reviews. You can see from some of the images there, every attention to detail has been taken care of. The Delfino is the hotel, and it's half board. So you've got sun terrace, sun lounges.
That's amazing. I know. That's the hotel, is it?
And there are actually steps down from the hotel, but obviously you can imagine if you struggle to walk, it would be a difficult walk, and it's down to a rocky beach that the hotel actually have there. But just look, it just looks absolutely amazing. This is
like you sit there. It reminds me a little bit of Santorini in Greece. You sit at the top of the mountain and you enjoy the views. It's not about the beach. It's about sitting there. Look, you go for a swim in the pool, and you sit there with that glass of wine, your favourite Italian wine. It'd have to be a red for me.
Chianti.
Sit there, that would work. And I love Italian food too. Beautiful, modern-looking hotel.
It is. It's a really nice-looking hotel, and as I say, it's got great reviews on this one. But you can see even from like the balcony areas, just stunning reviews over the bay. Really great. Yeah, look at the sun setting. It's absolutely gorgeous. Got an a la carte restaurant in here as well. Pool bar, snack bar, and they do actually do occasional Neapolitan evenings as well, so you get to sample some of the local things that would go on, local cuisine and wine and stuff like that. And the manager also has a weekly cocktail cocktail party.
Does he?
Yes, it's quite
A
nice.
bit like Captain's cocktail party on a
Captain's
cruise.
cocktail party.
Lovely, I like it. But you don't have to get dressed up.
No, not at all, no, because it's, you know, Italy's quite chilled anyway, isn't it? It's very
Yeah.
casual but smart.
Yeah.
It has a lovely open-air bar, this one as well, which has great reviews and great views over Capri. So fantastic. Oh, I could see myself sitting there, to be fair.
Wow.
I know.
That
Yeah.
is amazing. You feel like you're actually on the water, don't you? That could be a view from a cruise ship.
Yeah, it could
That
be, yeah.
really was
It
like
really
being
could be,
looking
yeah.
out the window of your cruise ship.
Yeah, and the rooms are nice in here as well, air-conditioned, flat screen TV and shower. And you could have a room with a balcony and a sea view, which is what I would go for.
Yeah.
But just check with the call centre, because that would well be worth paying a little bit extra for.
Yeah.
But you can see the steps down to the gorgeous rocky bay area.
Yeah. Again, this is one where the kids are welcome. There is actually a pool specifically for the children. Wi-Fi is also available around the hotel, so if that's something that's important to you. And I think if you were somewhere like that, wouldn't you want to get on your phone or your tablet and call home and let them know where you are? So look, we're at the bar, or we're sitting on our balcony looking out. Come on, you know you would. Whether you want to Skype them or FaceTime and whatever, you want to call home and have a chat. God, it looks great. You might put on a few pounds though.
I think so.
Although the Italians do healthy food, don't they? That Mediterranean food apparently is very, very healthy for you. You know, the old olive oil and all the vegetables and things that they like. But of course, a few cocktails, some glasses of wine, it's all calories, isn't it?
Yeah. But actually, the hotel do put on a bus also into Sorrento. So that's quite nice as well.
And there's a cruise ship there.
Ah, there you go.
I think it's a celebrity cruise ship there going out. That is stunning.
That'd be nice to sit and have a drink and just watch the ships come and go.
Oh, I love it. I almost feel like I'm there. In my mind, I say, I'm going. Come on, let's tell you why we love this particular trip. Of course, we're often thinking about the Italian food. You know, we didn't even show you any pictures of pizzas, but you can imagine all the things we love. And coffee, there's another great one. And of course, Italian ice cream, another great one. So many things. Wonderful, isn't it? El caffè, el gelato, la pizzeria. Brilliant. 4-star Italian escape. You've got dates in May and October. Daily courtesy bus to Sorrento, as Karen was just telling us. Stunning location. You've seen it. Come on, we don't need to tell you that. You've seen it. And of course, you've got the a la carte restaurant as well. You can upgrade to 2 weeks if you'd like. Again, just call the team, ask them all about it. 0800 316 4379. Price, look at that. $59 per person per night. That is an amazing price for such a great holiday. Think about this. If you thought, we're going to go to one of the great cities in the UK. I don't know where you're thinking. Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool, one of the big cities, London. Do you think you're going to get a great hotel for $59 per person per night? And then think, well, oh no, we're going to go to the coast. I don't know, I think Norfolk, somewhere like that. $59, no, Brighton, there are loads of them there. We've got loads of gorgeous coastal towns. But for £59 per night, do you think you're going to get views like you just saw? And even that image that you can see in the background, how lovely it would be to walk around there, that Mediterranean breeze, romance, hand in hand. Oh, getting carried away now. For £419 per person. You've got choices at May and October. So if you do want a little time to plan, then you've got October available as well. Okay, let's take a moment. We've done 3 of our trips. Okay, let's go back through those 3. Maybe you've just joined us. Maybe you've been flicking around the channels and just caught up. Let's give you a little recap. We started our journey tonight in Spain. A wonderful place for you to go. Great weather as well, and so affordable. Look at this. From 199, sorry, that sounded like 119. £199. Let's make this clear to you. Look at in white writing at the top. All-inclusive. What? That's right, all-inclusive. It is crazy value for money. You're going to actually get 6 nights in Spain. You've got the journey there, the journey back, but it's all-inclusive. It includes your wine, your beers, your food. That is amazing. If you said, I can't afford a holiday this year, I think you can. I really do think you can. Call the number at the bottom of the screen, 0800 316 4379. Write that number down so you can call the team afterwards. And if you do want to read more about these trips right now, because you've missed out on the information Karen shared with us, go to worldchoicetravel.co.uk/TV. Then, of course, we moved on to our second trip and went to Cyprus. This is 5-star. Now, not a lot more money when you think this is 5-star. And, of course, you've got to fly to Cyprus because it's an island. So we're flying you there, and that includes your transfers and everything too. It's amazing. 7 nights, 5-star luxury. When do you want to go? March or April? We've got several choices available for you in April. So affordable. And if you are thinking, oh yeah, but you pay the money and then you've got to wait months to go, no, that's about 8 weeks away. And of course, if you go for March, you're talking about 4 weeks away. Isn't that brilliant? Call the guys and have a chat. And of course, that last one we just saw was Italy. So we've predominantly been around the Mediterranean at this point, but we're about to change that. Let me just go through the Italian trip for you. Again, it's 4-star. The views were amazing. Now, those last two, great for kids. So if you are thinking about taking the children with you, certainly consider Cyprus, because that is very child friendly. And the Italian one here, they've got a little pool for kids as well, and they do kids menus, things like that. And if you're thinking, well, I love the idea of this, but why should I go through Worldchoice? We showed you already some of the great bonuses. Let me just remind you of the bonus that you got on that very first trip. If you went to the Shearings website for that same holiday, and it is with Shearings that you're going through, although you're going to buy it from Worldchoice, their price on their website right now is £364. We're offering it to you for £199, the same trip. You're also 100% financially protected if you go through Worldchoice. 300 stores around the country, so you can always pop in and have a chat with them as well as see them on TV. 38 years of experience. These are not new kids on the block. And again, those holiday deal bonuses, well, we've already talked about in some cases free excursions. Another one, you had the free use of the lounge. And now you've just seen that you can actually get it for a lot less than you would if you went direct with Shearings. And those last two holidays that we just showed you, both of those in Cyprus and in Italy are through Thomas Cook. So it's brilliant, brilliant value for money. Easy ways to get hold of Worldchoice. You can go to Facebook and you can look through there and see some of the holidays they've got available for you. Twitter's good if you want last-minute updates, because they'll buzz those out and they might tell you they've got a trip going to Italy, or we've got a few more spaces available if you want to go over to Cuba, for example. And of course, YouTube's my favourite, because you can actually sit down and watch videos of the destinations. You can see what the hotels are like, see what the beaches are like, see what some of the local areas are like as well. Now, we are hoping... Have we got any information yet on our 6th one? Oh, can you tell us any more than that at the moment? Okay. Here's what I can tell you. It's going to be Croatia. So our 6th holiday, we're going to do Cuba right now, then we're going to do Mallorca, Spain, and then we'll do it last. We'll do Croatia last. So that is going to be our add-on. That's going to be our hot tip. So I'm being told they're still working on the price. I'm really trying to nail this and get the best price possible for you. So come on, let's take a moment. Have you ever thought about going to Cuba? And have you seen it in the news recently? Have you seen what's happened? They finally, thank goodness, after all these years of what I consider to be isolation, they've now made friends with the United States. How brilliant is that? Now, the great thing about that is obviously they're trading and lots of people going down there to visit. But my personal feelings are that over the coming years, it will probably change dramatically. If you've ever been to the Caribbean, any of the islands where all the cruise ships are going into now, you've seen that they've changed dramatically. If you've been lucky enough to cruise the last few years, you will see that they're getting bigger and bigger, the towns are getting larger and becoming more touristy. I think this is the time to go to Cuba, whilst it's still stuck in that little time warp, really, and it's got that gorgeous charm of the Cuba we all know. Let's take a moment before we talk about it. Let's have a look at what you could enjoy. Oh, Cuba, here we come. Come on, you must have been watching that thing and I want to go. It's the Caribbean. It's the largest island in the Caribbean. And, of course, for many, 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 many years, we haven't been able to go. Now you've got the chance to go, and go whilst you can, and go whilst it is so affordable. Let's just talk about price. Now, when it comes to going on a holiday, especially something like this, price shouldn't really come into it, should it? But come on, this has got to whet your appetite. I'm going to look down because I want to make sure I've got these prices right, because they're hard to believe. 579, okay, this is all inclusive. That's your flights there, your transfers when you get there, your food, your booze and everything. 579 for a week. Here's my personal tip, and I'm sure Karen will agree. Take the second week. I've written it down. This is absolutely true. Your second week, what are you thinking? Another 579? Nope. What if we could do it for 400? Would you go for 2 weeks if I could get that second week for 400? What if I said 300? What if I said 200? An extra 200, make it 2 weeks. What if I said an extra £179 and you can add a second week? That adds up to less than 260 quid. £260 for 2 weeks in the Caribbean. Come on, this is going to be in meltdown. I know we've done Cuba before in the past. I'm going to say first come, first served. Get on the phone, call the guys, get booked in on this one, because it's going to fly. What can you tell us about
Yeah, I mean,
Cuba,
this is backed by popular demand. I think you're absolutely right. You do have to go within the next few years because things will change dramatically.
I think so.
Yeah, this is a beautiful hotel. We've got some great feedback on this as well. It's situated right on the beach, offering a fantastic Cuban welcome, which you can imagine. Nice Bacardi getting in there,
Yeah.
mojito, that'll be all going on. Loads of leisure entertainment here. But look, you can see, imagine sitting in that pool, having a drink,
in
enjoying
the heat.
yourself. Oh, yeah.
You know it's going to be hot
Fantastic.
in the Caribbean.
It's quite a low-rise buildings as well, as you can see, nice and colourful, so, you know, you're not intrusive on anywhere. As we say, it's a really top seller. We had a look at TripAdvisor. There was a review on here as well, and it said, we thought we were in heaven from the moment we arrived. Really great feedback. But it is amazing prices. Outdoor swimming pool there, but I mean, I like the pool. I mean, there's air conditioning in the rooms, which is fantastic.
Right.
Well needed, lovely and spacious. Light, you've got obviously the double windows in there. I personally would, you know, preferably sit on the balcony. There's an internet cafe as well, so like we were saying before, internet's really important to people.
Yeah.
Some show cooking going on there, so you can watch what they're cooking, what you're eating. Buffet facilities, there's actually a Cuban, Italian, Japanese and a la carte restaurant, so you can have a choice of where you eat across the full 2 weeks.
It's kind of like being on a cruise ship, isn't it? You know, you get those options. But of course, on a cruise ship, they often charge you. If you want to go away from the main restaurant and you say, oh, let's go to the Cuban one tonight, or the Italian one, or they charge you to do that on many of the ships. This is all inclusive, right?
Yes, so the meals are included and your drinks are included. You know, imagine having a drink on the beach there, just relaxing. It just has got great feedback, really great feedback.
I feel like saying what the hell and just calling up and getting it and putting it on my credit card. That's how I feel right now. I'm looking at that, with that cold, that snow, that obviously spend your money responsibly, but that's, I'm looking at that going, I want, because I had 6 years in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
You know, again, I'm not being cavalier when I say that. I worked on cruise ships, but of course you get to visit many of these places. I never got to Cuba, but I loved the Caribbean, and looking at these things just reminded me of what a great, it reminds me a little bit of Puerto Rico, you know, San Juan, kind of like that. And Mexico, you see this next image, that could be Mexico. You could be making your way down from your hotel onto the beach.
I know, but imagine if we put Mexico prices in there, it would be a much different price range. It just looks superb. Look relaxing there on your hammock with your iPad.
I love it.
Enjoying.
I love it. Oh yeah, look at that. Calling home again. Yeah, we're having a great time. It's all right. Yeah, finished me coconut. Brilliant. I love it. So let's remind you that we're talking about being on the beach, internet cafe, Cuban, Italian, Japanese restaurants, 24-hour snacks. So, you know, if you really do want to put those calories on, you can. Ice cream bar there. And this is the important thing for me, the massage, the whirlpool, the gym. You can really, really chill out. And again, this is somewhat like being on a cruise ship because you've got all of these options available to you. You go on a cruise, you have a day at sea, you might think, oh, I'm going to use the pool today, I'm going to use the gym, I'm going to use the massage centre. You know, you can do that. This is a resort. That's a better way to explain this, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is a resort. Don't think of it as a hotel. It is a resort. And again, you can see on the screen that your transfers are included. In fact, let's share with you why we love this trip. Mexican, Cuban, Italian, a la carte restaurants. Phenomenal. 24-hour, all-inclusive hotel. How brilliant is that? Stunning beachfront location. You saw the water. That is going to be the holiday of a lifetime for many of us. The holiday of a lifetime. And for less than £800, for less than £760, because you can see at the bottom of the screen right now, an extra £179 per person, you can add that, that's your second week, add that to the £579, it's £758. How crazy is that? This works out £82 per person per night, easily less than you can pay for a hotel in the UK, and it includes your food, it includes your booze. It is phenomenal. It includes your flights to and fro. You've got to go. You've got to go. Pick up the phone, call the guys now and get this booked in. It's going to be first come, first served, April, May, June, September. It is phenomenal value for money. Do not miss out on it. So, we've got April, May, June and September. Escape to Cuba. How phenomenal is that? I don't know about you, I'm very, very excited about that particular trip, and I'm sure you're going to be absolutely loving it too. Any updates on Croatia? Okay, or the information's coming in, we're going to share it with you in about 5 minutes' time when we get to it. Okay, let's move on then to our next trip. We're going back to Spain, but we're not mainland Spain now. We're talking that gorgeous Balearic island of Mallorca. This is certainly a family favourite. So, but before we get chatting away about it, let's take a moment to see what we can enjoy. So affordable. Come on, you can do this. You can get away. You can have that break. If you're saying, I can't afford a holiday this year, I think you can. It is so affordable. Karen, what can you tell us about the hotel itself?
Oh, this is a great chain of hotels, actually. The Ententur Hawaii Hotel in Palma Nova, a really great location. These hotels are well known throughout Spain for their high standards. Yeah. So you find that everything's attention to detail has been taken care of. And look at that pool area. It's absolutely fantastic.
That's interesting because that's right next to the sea, isn't it?
Yeah.
How clever is that?
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, it'd be nice to sit on have your sunbed against the sea. It's lovely. Yeah, great.
Like
nice,
that.
Not too big a hotel as well. And quite a lot been done with Mallorca. As we were saying earlier about Spain this year is going to have a real bumper time. I think this one will be a real good choice, actually. Look, just spacious, lovely, colourful areas. Overlooking the sea seems to be everywhere you look out of the hotel, to be fair. Good customer feedback on this as well, including the standards, the staff. So really all positive stuff. Nice rooms, aren't they? Got a lot of space in there. Nice seating area as well.
They are very, very modern. I'm liking the look of that. Again, as we go through these photographs, bear in mind you've got a large pool here. I don't know if you noticed, not all hotels do this, but this one's got all the sun lounges included. You've got your parasols there, so if it does get too hot and you want shade, you've got that opportunity too. Lots of activities at this one, like archery, aqua aerobics, table tennis, and even on some occasions, not every night, but some nights they've got evening entertainment as well.
Yeah, which is quite nice. Some people do like that. It's actually got a certificate of excellence as well on TripAdvisor, which is generated by customer feedback. So that's got to be a real positive one if that's what the customers are saying. Look at that. You can imagine sitting there just watching, and as you say, just watching what's going on around the bay. Beautiful.
Now, there is something worth mentioning on this particular trip. $279, okay, not a bad price, right? But for an extra £100, you can make it all-inclusive. In fact, it's £99. But no, if you look at the top left-hand side of the screen right now, you can see it. Upgrade, to all-inclusive from £99 per person per week. So actually, for another £100, you haven't got to spend another penny. So you've got your flights there, you've got your transfers. That will then include all your food, because it's half board at $279, all your food and all your drinks. And that way you know you haven't got to spend another penny. So if that is something you think, oh, well, I could go for $279, but then of course you end up spending a fortune because you go out for dinner, you've got to buy this, you've got to buy that. No, you haven't. You can make it all inclusive. And in fact, you can upgrade it for a second week. And if you want to keep it as all inclusive, then it's £99 per person per week. So you can have it all inclusive for 2 weeks if you wanted to, which is absolutely brilliant value for money.
There was a comment on TripAdvisor actually for some people who hadn't been told about the all-inclusive option upgrade. Ouch. And how disappointed were they.
Ouch.
So, at least we're telling our customers up front that it's a great deal.
Yeah.
This is
well,
worth
I think it's
having.
nice to have that choice, you know, 'cause you might say, well, I don't want to go all-inclusive. Well, then don't. If you want to go out every night, or if you just want to choose to stay in the hotel and buy your dinner, then you can do that. But you've got half board as a choice. Here, for another £100, you know everything's included. So if you don't like the idea of going out and about and looking for a different place each night, if you just want it easy, or you might want to go out during the day, but then you come home in the evening and you want to know that your meals are taken care of for you. So it is phenomenal value for money. Beautiful area, it's 4-star. Let's tell you why we love this particular trip. You're overlooking the beach and it's just 50 metres away. It's about 150 feet, it's nothing. Dates available for you in April, May and October. You can upgrade it for 2 weeks from just $249, and you've got availability from 5 major UK airports. That's a really interesting point. If there are any airports you're thinking of, call the team. So on any of the holidays, if you think, well, can I fly from Manchester, or could I fly from Newcastle, call the team, ask any questions you've got like that, and they'll help you out. This works out. It's crazy. I don't want to say any brands of hotels in the UK, but I think we all know around £39 mark, there are some of those very, very popular and affordable hotels out there. 39, but I think it's fair to say we use the word budget, don't we? This is 4-star. 4-star per person. And look where you are. It is incredible. And of course, at that price, it still includes your flight there and your flight back. And you're on the gorgeous Balearic island of Mallorca. You're down on the southwestern side of the island, if you know Mallorca at all, and it's called Palma, in the area of Palma. Palma's the area, Nova's the hotel. So very, very affordable. Take advantage of it. And again, this is a great one because you've got lots of activities if you want them. There is evening entertainment available. Oh, and Wi-Fi, that's always worth mentioning. Wi-Fi is also available for you too. Now, we've got our mystery. I really don't know anything other at this point than Croatia. So let's take the opportunity. Have you been to Croatia?
Fortunately, as you've thrown this on me, yes, I have.
Yeah, you've been there.
I have been, yeah, I have been, yeah, that is handy.
So you want to tell us a little bit about Croatia before we tell about the holiday?
Yeah, I mean, I've been to Croatia twice, actually, and I've actually been to the area where I think this hotel is going to be, which is Split, and it is absolutely stunning. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a really great location because you've got the harbour area there as well, so you can see the ships coming in and out. I am actually going to Croatia again this year.
Oh, so you like it?
I like it a lot. Yeah, it's really fantastic.
They loved it.
Oh my gosh, look at the price on that, $299. That's fantastic.
Holy mackerel.
Oh, that is a really brilliant price.
And that includes flights there and back.
And a free upgrade to half board.
That is
they've done well with this. That's brilliant.
So that's your bonus. You've got a free upgrade to half board on this trip. Brilliant.
And if you go on the 21st of September, you might see me there because that's when I'm going.
Are you?
Yeah.
So if you are booking that, look out for Karen. Write that name down. Oh, Karen! Oh, I saw you on the telly.
Yeah, no, it's a lovely, lovely area. And, you know, great value when you're there as well. If you go out the hotel and have a drink, wander around the harbour, it's absolutely stunning. There's some fantastic UNESCO...
Wow, look at that water.
Yeah, aqua, that, lovely. Yeah, but there's some great UNESCO World Heritage sites there as well, which are really quite worth looking at. Very safe, very comfortable to walk around. Yeah, great. Oh, I just loved it. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, I've got a few friends from Croatia that I work with on the cruise ships.
Yeah.
Always lovely people.
Friendly.
Very, very, very Italian inspired. I mean, maybe Croatians will say, no, we're not, but that's the way I always thought of it.
Yeah.
We have got 7 nights available for you, 3-star. It is Split in Croatia. Luckily, Karen has been there, so you've heard a little about it. It is available in May, June and September, and the bonus on this one is a free upgrade to half board. It works out £42 per person per night, which is brilliant, brilliant value for money. Now, we haven't got a lot of time left. We've got around 5 minutes available. So what we'd like to do, if it's okay with you, Karen, we're going to whiz through all 6 trips. We started almost an hour ago now with Spain. Let's just remind you of that briefly because it is such phenomenal value for money. £199, it's with shearings, all inclusive. 199 all inclusive. It's actually Lorette that you're going to be at, which is just north of Barcelona. So just think of it as just being south of France. So it's not too far to go. £199 is what your starting price. And you can go in April, May, June. Today you can put a deposit down of just £85 per person, but that £199 is all inclusive. Then we moved on to Cyprus. We took you to Paphos. Again, Paphos, not the party area of Cyprus. The party area is over in the southeastern corner. This is over at the southwestern side of the island in Paphos. Beautiful. Now, on this particular one, Worldchoice have teamed up with Thomas Cook, and it is a 5-star hotel for $399. This is backed by popular demand. We did tell you that this has been a top seller in the past. It is on the beach. You've got some great attractions nearby. Starting price on this is $399. Availabilities in March and April. Then we moved on to Italy. And the Italian trip, 7 nights, half board, 4-star, near Capri, Naples, Pompeii, Mount Vesuvius, on the Italian Riviera. So this is one that's really worth considering using if you would like maybe take the family, but if you want to get out and enjoy the culture of Italy for £419 per person. And then of course, very, very affordable, £419. Stunning location. And then we moved on to, I'm going to call this my favourite of the whole trip. It's always difficult, but it's one of those places I've never been able to get to. So to think that you could go for less than £800 for 2 weeks. That's an option. You're going to see on the screen $579. That's for 1 week, but that is all inclusive. But for an extra $179, that's right, for an extra $179, you can make it 2 weeks. So that adds up to £758. How crazy is that? It's phenomenal value for money. Take advantage of it. Your dates available there for April, not too far away, May, June and September. Write down that phone number. Write down that phone number. I want you to be able to call them. 0800 3164 379. Chat to the team. If you want to read more about any of these, go to worldchoicetravel.co.uk/TV and you'll see the TV deals there. I'm not sure Croatia will have been added yet. Then, of course, we went on to Mallorca, the Balearic Island. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous island. If you haven't been there, like a sister island to Ibiza, but you haven't got, you know, the party vibe going on. And if you'd like to go there, 7 nights, 4-star hotel, half board, all inclusive is available if you'd like it. So for an additional £100 for the week, or for each week, if you go for 2 weeks, it's your choice. An extra £100, you can make that all inclusive. So you've got the option on that one. That's the beauty of it. So that starts at £279. It is phenomenal value for money. And then of course we went on to our 6th and final one, Croatia. And we literally, all we know is it's split. We don't know a great deal about it. Luckily, well, I think it's amazing that you've been and you're going again. In fact, you're going on the dates that we've even got available.
Yeah.
So let's just show you the price on it. So if you go Croatia, I can't believe it. $299. You can, well, you see, look, free upgrade to half board. That's free. You'll get it anyway. And you've got the dates available for you in May, June and September. So it's phenomenal value for money. Again, I'm going to encourage you to write down the phone number because that will be disappearing from the screen very shortly. 0800 3164 379. Or, of course, write down that website address. It's easy to remember. It's worldchoicetravel.co.uk, and then you want to put /TV for the TV deals. If you just got Worldchoice Travel in your head, .co.uk, then you'll see a little tab on the screen that says TV deals, and you can click on that. So let's just take a look at the website so you can see how easy it is to go around. All the deals are available for you. There you go. See, the 6th one isn't there. So if you're thinking, oh, they're just making that up, there's a 6th one they've just added. No, it's so hot, it's not even on the website yet. That is absolutely factual. So you have got that additional one. There's Cuba that I'm recommending myself. What's your favourite, do you think?
Had I not have been going to Croatia, I would have said Croatia, but I think I've got to go with the Cuba deal because I think it's such great value.
Less than £800, all inclusive.
Yeah.
Flying. Go online, if you've got the internet, go online, see how much you can pay for a flight to the Caribbean. You know, pick a favourite island, I don't know, the Bahamas, Barbados, Mexico. Pick one of those places in the Caribbean, see how much your flights will cost you. We're talking 2 weeks, including flights, transfers, booze, food, all inclusive. A resort. Don't think, oh, some hotel. A resort. I told you that's the one that you get the massage. You've got the sauna. You've got all those things available for you as well. £760, all inclusive for 2 weeks.
24-hour all-inclusive as well.
It's crazy. It is crazy. That is going to be the best value for money. Take advantage of it. And if you go, well, that's out of my reach, don't forget we had Spain for 199 all-inclusive. So there really was. I opened the show by saying there is something here for everyone. And if you are thinking about a trip with the kids, if you are saying, well, we're a family, we've got the children with us, the one I'd recommend would be Paphos in Cyprus, because that's the one where they've got the adult pool, they've got the kids pool, they've got the 4 bars, but they've got the kids club, which is great for 4 to 12-year-olds. They've got the kids disco in there as well. So they really take care of the children. That's a great one if you are taking the kids. And there's so much to do in Cyprus.
Yeah, there is. Like I said, hiring a car is a great opportunity as well to get out and about, because it's a fairly big island to see lots of places.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
it's worth going into Nicosia, which is always interesting.
Oh, yeah, very interesting.
Anyway, let's say a big thank you to you. I'm going to say a big thank you to you. I'm going to grab my our first show of the year. So a big thank you to you, and of course a big thank you to you. All you've got to do right now is go to the website, have a look around it, or even easier, pick up the phone and chat to the team. Don't forget that Worldchoice have got 300 stores around the United Kingdom. Don't forget 38 years of experience, and all of these trips are 100% financially protected. So if you're wondering, why should I go with Worldchoice? Remember we showed you that the shearing steel was $364 on their website? And yet, if you do it through Worldchoice Travel, £199. That's why you want to call up the guys tonight. That's why you want to book with Worldchoice.